So we're in this position on a firm. We've been in this position since the VWAP here. So we actually got this call out from our breakout scanner. As you can see here, we got the call out at 9:25 a.m. from the breakout scanner, and we got in at 9:25, almost on the dot, as it was breaking on the VWAP, which is this dark purple line. So we're up about 45%. Right now, we've got support at $101. So we're looking for a firm to catch the support. So far, it looks good. So we got a tweezer top on the affirm position into my previously indicated supply zone. I'm considering closing this position here. We did get this call out at 9:25. That is right here. You can see we got in right on the VWAP as it broke out. So we've been profitable this whole time. Even though this dropped on the tweezer top, we're still holding to see if there's any follow through, because we knew already that this was strong resistance. I indicated that to the community. I let everybody know that we've got this major resistance above us. So this is right in here. What I'll do from here is, if we fall below this last flat red candle, this small bodied red candle that stopped above the 101 support, if we fall below that now, I'll probably end up taking profits on this trade, just because we're starting to kind of get to a point where we're curling over a bit. It's still a flag formation. If we zoom out, this is still a very strong flag. We've got a tweezer top here and then a tweezer top here. You know, it's kind of a double top in my opinion. We'll be looking to close if we don't get that follow through really soon here, in my opinion. Now, this is a ticker chart that I'm using here. We're about to break out, hit my first price target, which I set about an hour and a half ago. This whole zone will be new support for this trade, and we could see $105 today on the $100 breakout. That's kind of a lot, but the fact that we were pushing through this supply zone the way we are right now, I know it's kind of a lot of lines with the slope of our EMAs and the respect of the EMA on the 9 period, and just the overall strength in the TTM squeeze. The squeeze popped. We're headed into that major resistance level. This is a great trade. I mean, we're up 57% on the position. We are looking for that follow through. Nothing to complain about here. I'll go ahead and set an alert. If we do drop below that and I'm not paying attention, because I am shooting some videos right now as we're trading, I will just set those alerts. So if I get too distracted, then I will know for sure that that's my position. I get the 2 alerts that dropped, and I'll exit the trade for a nice profit. And if we get the follow through, I might not even exit, but I'll just be able to pay attention. But we'll get this follow through here more than likely. Very excited for this, so stay tuned. Speaking of me making content, make sure to follow me on my other platforms. I do put out a ton of free valuable content. Join the Discord for free. We do charge for signals, but you can join for free and ask questions, sign up for mentorships, all that good stuff. This is an example of a trade we will take pretty much one of these a day. I mean, yesterday was a pretty shitty day. We still got a good trade out there, even though like we had a lot of ones that were like pretty insignificant. We ended up cutting for like break evens or small profits. We ended up having a few that were really good, 100% gainer, 50% gainer. Right now we're at 60%, 67% on this trade, and we're not even breaking out the way that I think we can. We have run up quite a bit since we entered though, so of course we've got that going for us. So we did get a tweezer top. This is a tweezer top formation that we just got, but this is again on a small time frame here. We'll always want to zoom out and confirm price action, and this is still looking pretty good. There's no tweezer top on the 5-minute chart. Firm is closed, and look at that, we closed at the right time. Fortunately, the members are going to get a little slippage on this trade just from this going down probably like a couple percent though. It's up so much from our entry. 75% I'd call it for the members. I got about 80% return on this trade, but you see the reason I closed it was because we were starting to not get any extra volume. We were starting to drop on the volume, starting to curl over a bit. Again, this is probably going to pick up. I mean, it's been so strong. This is in a strong supply zone for the sake of just our time and moving on to new setups, looking for better trades. You know, this isn't probably the best setup any longer because we don't have that strong flagging formation anymore. We did until this last candle where I actually closed right before, and you guys watched me signal that trade closure. But here's another thing to look at, and that's the DMI. That's this red mark. It's about to cross over that green. I want you guys to see the crossover on the DMI and how significant it is. I can tell you right now that if that red line crosses that green one, which it is most likely going to do, we are going to break down into the supply zone. We still have, if you look at my other chart, this is basically a 39 minutes chart that we're looking at here. Lots of lines. Let me just go ahead and change to a different drawing set. But you can see that we're at a point where we could probably reverse. We still have VWAP below us. We still have plenty of support below us, but we do have enough room to retrace. And if we go ahead and draw in the retracement line. So I just wanted to show you guys that. We didn't cross over on the red DMI. The one crossed over a little while ago, and that was the initial breakdown. So if we were looking at the 1 minute for that DMI, which we weren't, we would have had a little bit more clear of a signal to exit. I still read the chart and I still identified the exit. So everything was good there. Right now we do have support here on the 102.40. I like the support here because it's in that demand zone that we have discussed already extensively. It's going for that continued move. And if we look at, again, we look at this chart, we have support, naturally support on that 55 EMA that was resistance just for now. I mean, just because we're trading above it, obviously. We go back below it and it becomes our resistance again. It is a strong price level that we need to pay attention to. You can see right here, if you look at the DMI crossover, that's essentially what I'm saying would have happened. If we had this crossover here, we would have dropped even more. I always recommend people understand price action, volume, EMAs, support resistance, key price levels. Like, those are the most important things. After that, then you can start looking at these other indicators, in my opinion. That's it for today. I think this was a really great trade. Overall, we made 80% on the trade. Overall, great trade. Very happy with it. Got the signal from the bots, way cheaper than any other service you're gonna find out there. I mean, it is $40 a month, you guys, just for the bots. You don't have to listen to me all day or anything. You can just get those. That's it. Consider joining and adding those bots. Consider joining our crypto community. It's also pretty inexpensive. The signaling community, we do have several analysts, so I do charge a little more for that. We have great accuracy and returns, so if you want to check those out, those are in the link in the bio. Give me a follow on all my social media platforms, as they're also in the bio. Subscribe down below. You know the drill. Like for algorithm. This is not easy to make all of this content all the time, so I really appreciate the support, the feedback, and constructive criticisms welcome as well. Thanks again, guys. Have a great rest of your day and happy trading.